Not yet. We just found the victim. Too early to say anything but this could be a copycat killer at work, from the case 6 years ago.
The case 6 years ago?
Are you serious? You're Special Agent Kaname Date. You're a member of Abyss, and that means you answer to me. I called you here to inspect the scene, Date.
Sure, boss. But inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
Usually, no. But tonight it is. Because you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know. Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the speed. Cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous. I'll give you the details later. Her name's Nadami Shoko. What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
I wouldn't say that. We were just acquaintances.
It's unusual for this time of year. It'll be hard to find any usable prints.
Wow, I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name. It's Kagami, sir. It's Kagami, sir. It's my duty, sir. Thank you. Not yet, sir. Kagami. Are you serious? It's Kagami! Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any... We haven't taken any footprint. I appreciate your understanding.
Allow me to assist.
You want me to use the zoom, right?
Correct. That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene. The left eye socket is vacant. Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
Left eye.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killer...
Well, we don't know that for sure. A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Impossible. The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
They carved it out while she was still alive?
Correct. I am detecting signs of increased cortisol and ACTH
Don't bug me with jargon right now, alright? I'm just...
The victim's arms are tied behind her back with rope. The same rope wraps around her body and the pole directly behind her.
Now, why would they do that?
Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death? Blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death. That would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
The victim was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick. What was that?
Analyzing the source of the sound. Sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round's central column.
Inside the column?
Date. Use me to see through the column. Utilize the X-ray mode. It appears as though someone is inside.
Hey, wait!
Shut up! Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something! It won't budge.
It may be locked from the inside.
Damn it! Hey! Whoever's in there, stay back! Izuki! What is this place?
This is your dream.
I'm... me.
Correct.
And you are? You're... Where do I even start with this?
I can answer all of your queries.
All right, then. Who are you?
I'm me, of course.
I know that voice.
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind. Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste.
What are you doing in my dream?
You called me. My consciousness and your own are linked. This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego, but I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up. I will discuss this with you soon, when you're awake. Putting that aside, do you recognize this room?
No, not at all.
I suppose that's fine. Let us begin.
Begin what?
Somnium scan! Activate! Got it.
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your somnium, your dream world. My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Mental locks?
Have you already forgotten? Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness. This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation. Think of these foundations as mental blocks. Or simply, mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness. The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore, we must...
remove...
Correct.
So I just need to turn on all the lights and open the door? Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door. Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see. So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
Well, I suppose that is true, but...
All right, let's do this.
A door locked. It appears all I have to do is open this door. I can't touch it. That is to be expected. Dreams are not bound by logic. This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
My Somnium?
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping. I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
Shut up and listen! Date, look at that. The places where the light touches have become colored. Perhaps those parts are now tangible. Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
I see.
If you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable. Who was that?
I don't know.
You must know. This is your dream. It is created from your memories.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
You may remember upon reflection.
I need to give you commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed. But it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium. Think outside the box. Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now,
Don't forget that I have a veto. A winter iris.
What?
Do you not recognize it? This is an iris that blooms in winter.
A flower with a woman's name.
It's remarkably solid. I can hardly believe it's a plant.
It's symbolic of my lifestyle. Put your roots down and stand your ground.
Or perhaps it just means you are an inconvenient annoyance.
You were able to touch it.
Correct.
So, I just need to keep this up?
Something like that. A winter
Hey, I didn't know you could smell.
I can't. I'm pantomiming. Isn't it easier to visualize this way?
Sure. Whatever. Not enough.
Pardon?
Harder. You gotta smell it hard.
What?
Amazing suction! Bravo! Marvelous!
What are you experiencing so regularly to cause this to happen in your dreams? A switch. The thorns are gone. Now I can activate the switch. Isn't this rewarding, Date? Another place you can touch.
I would rather be sleeping.
A floor lamp shaped like a rose. But how? I cannot find a switch or a plug.
Even in my dream, I don't get what I want.
In fairness, this is your memory, but this is not your house.
It's somebody else's house. Somebody from my memory. But
Not necessarily. Dreams do contain an element of randomness. Dreams are constructed similarly to how information is transferred.
So what do you take away from all?
Don't turn off the light. I want to see this.
That was kind of dirty.
A glass of wine. Leave it to me.
Hey!
I feel kinda good.
Why isn't AI getting drunk?
Why do I have to listen to Date diss me all the time?
Oh, she's annoying when she's drunk.
A skeleton? To the skeleton?
You just want someone to talk to, huh?
True. Hello, my name is Iva. What is your name? How are you? I am currently 92% charged and feeling well. Hey, stupid bony man. Your mother is a stupid bony girl. Bony.
Are you finished?
My disappointment is... a basket. I cannot see inside it. A model of a UFO, a stuffed chupacabra, and a $1 bill.
Occult stuff, maybe?
Does the occult interest you, Date?
The truth is out there.
It is a trending topic. Anyone could have encountered items such as these.
True. Somebody's into the occult.
This is somewhat different than occult. A lamp. It won't move.
Must mean I don't flinch. I hold my ground like a mountain.
I interpret it more as your irritating personality spreading like pollen in the wind.
The tears won't stop.
You're just sleeping. A lamp.
You don't have to kick it so hard.
Give it everything you've got. That's my motto.
Didn't even...
I saw the skeleton's skull move slightly. Hey, Date, are we gonna get him too? Huh?
What are you, a thug?
A skeleton. There are traces of blood around the left.
Even though it's just bone?
This skeleton is clinging to some small bit of life.
I hope my bones die and stay dead.
A skeleton. Know this, skeleton. Hi-ya! What?
Iba, look! The wall!
Do you have an irrepressible urge for destruction you've been holding back all this time?
Even if I did, adults have to learn moderation, you know. Who is he?
Are you sure you don't?
I don't know. He looks like some old man.
You could describe him a little. A gun can...
That should be fine.
Look at this hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing.
Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
A door locked with a Do you think something this size would fit?
Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just...
I suppose. I see. The gun was the key.
Well, well, well. It seems I was key in helping us escape.
Okay, that's it. This dream is over.
I suppose this dream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good. I'll open it.
Good morning, Date. I was waiting for you. Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumiga's...
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I wanted to feel fun in here.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
Just give it up, Date. Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? Commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name...
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian, then.
No, she just lives with me.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
Have you picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him. Had him verify Shoko's corpse. And, naturally, started asking him questions. I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer. It's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer. We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely. I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dompi, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it. The pick Mizuki was holding, the only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. That's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you. Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database, although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District. Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband, Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki. The prime... 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone. Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Iva.
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
You should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone?
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. It may have even been the killer.
Hello!
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss...
Well...
I've been thinking a lot lately. About myself. If I have another mind inside me, am I really me?
Well, it reminds me of something Arthur Rimbaud once.
Meaning what?
You have to figure that out for yourself.
Hey, so...
Now's not the time to talk about that.
Hey, what does love mean to you?
Where is this coming from?
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know. Hey, boss. Is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
Is that a serious? We've been partners for 5 years. You know who. Aren't I?
Your attitude isn't, though.
So,
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it? I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right?
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iva. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Okay, what's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time?
Please listen I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
I found the payphone it was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any...
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around... I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god.
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old. I have marked his address on the map. That is all.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Iva.
Affirmative. No.
I'm giving you an order.
Does not compete.
You ever wonder why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head. Have you met my partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
Hey, Mario. He talks?
Overall length of 15.35. This RC car has friction. I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions. And you're...
His mother.
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita, before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm-hmm.
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
The rain last night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
The rain? Oh, right, yes. I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new. Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
Huh?
Oh, about 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started. Back then, everyone was willing to lend you money. That boy, he's been hanging out at this office building lately.
What kind of office?
Oh, what? It's a place where irresponsible young men have...
What, like...
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Then...
Oh, I remember. It's a production office. What? I'm sorry. My memory's been so spotty lately. Because there's a goddess there.
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch, huh?
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean. Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
Do you know her name?
Her name? I don't remember. I just call her the witch.
Alright, I'm getting no. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I...
Yeah. Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
Call him?
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if we have a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date. Ota does have a phone. I found his number.
Call it.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy...
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online...
The product description reads, solid model.
This reminds me of the funniest props compilation I saw.
You reached pretty far back for that reference.
You have zero standards, Kaname Date. A large jellyfish.
Sure. It's a large jellyfish in the middle of this restaurant here.
We should use the X.
Now, what is...
A solid PVC model of a person.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should...
A set.
Allow me to investigate. A moment, please.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition? Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that right?
A kitchen knife with...
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery design. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. Oh, it's more than just a kit. It means the...
Date. A-Set is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch.
No, it is a single artist.
An A-Set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agent?
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
I repeat, Lemniscate.
Renju owns that company.
Correct.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes!
Iba, bring the car around.
At once.
That's him?
Correct.
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I'm from the
The police? No, I'm kinda busy right now. How did you...
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me? Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please? Last night?
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, don't look. We either do this here...
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement. No person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
Date. Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
And what should I do?
I have an idea. I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
And?
I was curious, so I...
Does Tessa refer to A-Set?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting A-Set and defending her all by himself. This is what's known as a straw man sock puppet, or false flagging.
This kid is pathetic. Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell her
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter. You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations.
Optical protein fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG.
What?
I told you, kid. Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine. I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate, and there are multiple studios for Tessa is recording a podcast today.
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
Don't you think all those comments hurt her feelings? Even if...
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along and...
That's not the point. Just... I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park?
Yes.
Why were you in the area? You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies. Hey, everyone!
Okay, I'll talk, just shh. I went to Bloom Park.
Did you enter the park?
Yes.
So who were you meeting?
A girl named Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah.
She's just a friend.
Yeah, she better...
What?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
When was this?
Last September. So, I...
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it? Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Really?
Odo Inc.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have...
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm an aspiring author to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure. Around 8:10 last, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile is a popular messaging application.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park to...
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
Did you leave her there? You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight-or-flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See? I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking. And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Aiba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Tessa!
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD. He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before!
Date, your adrenaline level is rising. Is something the matter?
No, nothing. Let me confirm something. You're A-set, right?
Let's play a game! Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? A-set!
Fears!
Upset? Regret? A-set!
Water!
Wet? Sweat? A-set!
Yay! A-set, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior.
I turned 18 this year.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
Relationship?
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble,
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop! You're making me blush.
This guy.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter. So, we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically...
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes. Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Wait!
Huh. Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just... Gee, Tessa. You always look so cute. So cute! So cute that I can't take it! Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
I can't help it! When I'm with her, my head gets all light. Oh.
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park.
Tessa!
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked. He told me he saw the body.
You know who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife. Date, our goal is to find the murderer of—
Right. See you kids later.
Where you go?
Back to where the corpse was.
In that case, I'll go with you.
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened. Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message. Ota, take a video.
Huh?
Just do it! Mr. Date! Please, Mr. Date! You can't leave me!
What?
I can't imagine life without you!
What are you doing?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Date, I wonder, what would—
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
I told you! I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
Oh, no, I'm just imagining your body. Huh?
Hey, you got any guns in here? I bet.
No.
So you do have a gun. We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me, bitch. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it. Well, I've always wanted to be I want to be famous. Get on
You're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either. Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting offers from agency.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah, so I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to... Why do you ask?
You two are very close, for an idol and a fan.
Ota is... he really is like...
Hero, huh?
What's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa.
Well then...
You know, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay. Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight, so I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date.
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced brain investigate. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I will. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right? Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Had it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
No.
Excuse me. You cannot...
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh,
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, stabbing her one...
That's quite an imagination. But...
I do!
Well, let's hear it.
The horses. Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky, and the right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, just like what's on the back of a $1.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
I remember, he said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait,
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah.
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah.
When we arrived at the scene,
If Ota's telling the truth...
he would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
When I was younger, Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued eventually, the entire district. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get... Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they...
I don't know, but if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough. You could run a marathon.
But it's still off limits.
Yes, that keeps the media out at least. I'm glad. Hey,
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner?
She's right in front of your eyes.
Huh?
Last night,
It has been... The body has been transported to headquarters.
Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was bloodloss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse, and it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
Oh, come on!
No, I'm already in enough trouble.
Okay.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Wait.
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice. You should come in.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
Come on, I'll make...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother?
Yes. I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher? Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was...
Huh?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
Ah, I see.
You think so?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
A hunch?
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
Do you... Oh, sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the...
Of course.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen. Yeah, thanks to you, I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself. You are...
Hey, these thoughts are private, okay? Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
Anyway, be seeing. Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea. Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be... Dashboard.
Dash. Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are... The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. When we arrived on the scene, there was no...
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job, if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
The corpse was found tied up on... This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it. Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her. If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can. You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Renju Okiura's did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What?
His questioning ended around... He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
Hey, Pewter?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more... lady?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh? She's only... You sure this is okay?
Oh, the machine. You have nothing to worry about. Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed. We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss. Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects, and people that lie, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, we have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened. Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious. You sink deep down into their psyches, and people like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them. I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Hey, Mizuki. What should I say? Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up, but it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure. Get.
Date, you ready?
Okay. Ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate! To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph. Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timing.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream, and because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
An enormous birdcage. This appears to be the microphone for the speaker. The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground. The panda is in awful shape. Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this. Or at least, I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
The panda is in awful shape. panda is in awful shape. Ha! Did the merry-go-round move as well?
Is there a connection there?
An enormous... The control room of the merry-go-round. What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something.
I do not think it will be...
Just try it. I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see
Looks like there's something inside them.
a bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside. All right, leave it to me.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage. There are torn pieces of paper.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done.
You were able to get out?
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have...
The panda head is spinning. Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
A merry-go-round. Excuse me, but do you happen to know the culprit? I see.
Did you learn something?
I did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well?
This horse cannot speak English. A merry-go-round horse. A merry-go-round. Yeah!
You punched it?
Nothing is happening.
Poor horse.
You have less than 2 minutes.
A
Hurry!
merry-go-round.
Is it fun?
Does it look?
You look cute like that.
Oh. It's Mizuki! Mizuki.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
I'm fine now, but I didn't forget your promise.
A promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but...
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner, past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not...
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience. Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our... You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obvious. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Computer.
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba, during syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced. But not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
No need to report specific. We saw it all from here on the control. What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know I wonder who that could be. How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Specialist. Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Aiba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her. Right. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick, it was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
Yeah.
Okay, this is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
What do you care? You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Aiba.
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant. The surrounding district of Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
Aiba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Aiba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to...
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father, Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed-down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, he could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it!
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him. Mizuki. Renju...
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet?
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Date, incoming call from the box.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we have nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him. Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 weeks. Renju claims that he was at home alone at this, but that means no one can back up his story. He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all. No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Where could he be? All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go? What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast in Akihabara.
Can't be. Renju.